Hey guys, welcome to Watch Some Reviews. This is Chai bringing you a very belated Lion King reaction. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched any trailer for the past 2 months, just in case I did end up doing a reaction to it. I sort of go into more detail as to why there's been a big delay on the previous video, the Captain Marvel reaction, so if you are interested in that. But if you're here randomly, then by all means just buy on past and then watch this reaction, even though it is quite late now. A couple of weeks, but hey-oh, it's sort of the last big trailer I think that came out, so I figured I'd give it a go. And I was a big fan of the Jungle Book that Jon Favreau did. I think Jon Favreau tackled the Jungle Book one as well. So big fan of that. So yeah, I want to see how he gets on with this. Of course, this is a little bit different considering that every character is technically, well, no, there's no human characters in this one. The Jungle Book did have Mowgli, so I'm not sure if this should technically be classed as live action or just really good animated. It's a 3D animated film. It's not strictly speaking live action. I don't know why they're tagging it as live action, considering the fact there are no human characters. However, I'm sure it's going to be very good. I'm already very aware of the cast list. They obviously tweeted that out a long time ago, the cast list. So yeah. Not really going to faff around here. Let's watch this. I know it's only a teaser trailer, so there's not too much on it, and it's a story we all, frankly, most of us already know. So let's watch this, eh? See how good it looks. I mean, that's excellent CGI off the bat. Immediately, I can see that's excellent CGI.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
They opened with the meme line.
But a king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun.
Yeah, he did that one then.
The sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
Well, that's stuck in my head now. I mean, that's phenomenal work, but oh, my childhood. Oh yeah.
Remember.
So, I mean, there wasn't a very lot to go on there, but what we saw was very, very visually impressive. And the only voice we heard was James Earl Jones, which, I mean, I'm not going to complain about because it's James Earl Jones. And if you're not going to if you're going to stick with one person for one role, it's James Earl Jones. You do not replace James Earl Jones without going to James Earl Jones first. Unless he sort of, approved the replacement, then yeah, James Earl Jones, you get him back. I'm really glad he's still around to be, voicing Mufasa again. As for everyone else, I think they've done a really good job in casting everyone else, actually, if I'm honest, as replacements. As replacements go, I would have liked to have kept Rowan Atkinson. I mean, Rowan Atkinson is still very much active. But if you're going to replace Rowan Atkinson, I'm really glad it's John Oliver. And you may have just obviously seen from my reaction there, I kind of forgot. Whilst I did beforehand, I did actually mention that I was aware that of the cast list. I had forgotten Seth Rogen. So when his name came, I was like, oh yeah, Pumbaa. I did remember. It was lodged in my brain. It just took me like a split second to remember it. But it looks really technically good, and I mean, we shouldn't really be surprised at that, considering Jungle Book was the same situation, that kind of very similar situation in terms of photorealistic animals. But in terms of this, it's going to be a big film. Let's face it. The majority of the people watching are going to be people who watched the original animated film. It's going to be a lot of people going, oh, much like I did in that reaction, oh, my childhood. And I really hope my ex workplace is a little bit more prepared for this than they were for Jungle Book and Beauty and the Beast. even after Jungle Book's success, it was way busier for Jungle Book than we ever expected. Well, my cinema expected. We did not have not nearly enough showings of it, and they were all full. So, and then Beauty and the Beast was a very similar situation. Even though they did actually have slightly more viewings, they were still all full. So hopefully they're a little bit more predicting it to be an absolute sellout across the board for this time around, because otherwise my ex-colleagues, I really feel for them. Thankfully I'm no longer there, so I get to avoid that madness when this comes out. When does it actually come out? July. So yeah, so it's out in July. So we get a little bit more of a breather between this and the Marvel films earlier in the year. Speaking of those, there's not really much more I can say about this. It's a story that majority of us know, and we didn't actually get to see any of the story in that really. It was more just like, hey, look at us! This is coming out in 2019. Hope you didn't forget about this kind of trailer, and look how good it looks. That's basically all that trailer was, because we didn't, like I said, we didn't hear anyone other than James Earl Jones, so we can't really judge anything other than the visuals in that trailer. It's not like we can go, oh yeah, they sound really good, because James Earl Jones was Mufasa the first time, and we are fully aware how good James Earl Jones sounds. There's not really anything we can judge on that other than the visuals, and yes, they look fantastic. So yeah, not really much more to say about that. So like I said about that, it sounds like I said in the Captain Marvel trailer, which should have been the reaction to that should have been released just before this. Which also explains why I've been away for quite a while. If you haven't, I think I might have said that beforehand. But yeah, I think I've got a handle on my sort of free time a little bit better now. So hopefully I will be able to react to any trailers that come out this week. Sounds like we're getting a few. Hopefully I get hold of those before I have to go visit my parents this weekend. If not, I'll react to them as soon as I get back. Like I say, I'll get on those as soon as I possibly can. But until then, hurrah!